Greetings once again from NG PHASELIS Bay, one of the most exclusive and privileged resorts in Turkey. I am here today to share with you a beautiful experience on a beautiful September evening. I have previously shared a detailed vlog on my YouTube page about NG PHASELIS Bay's location, architecture and high standard of presentations, and I have tried to inform our guests. This time I will talk about another privileged service of NG PHASELIS Bay. As you can understand, it is a very nice experience. If you wish, there is a private helicopter service that transports you from the airport to the hotel. Of course, if you wish, you can make beautiful tours to nearby regions while vacationing at NG PHASELIS Bay. Now, I will not only talk about this service here, but I will also take off in a little while and present you images from above. And when you decide to come to NG PHASELIS Bay on vacation, I will try to express that you can transfer from Antalya Airport to here in an average of 15 minutes by helicopter with a service that you will feel very privileged and special. I would also like to tell you that during your stay, you can experience the beauties of the Western Mediterranean, especially in the nearby region, Phaselis, Olympos, even Kaş, Kalkan, and even Fethiye, if you wish, accompanied by helicopter images of these beautiful bays, the beautiful coast, the beauties of the Taurus Mountains and Beydas. Of course, let's not only talk about the Western Mediterranean. If you want, you can watch the coastline up to Alanya on this side, up to Aspendos, passing by Antalya and watching the views from above. If you wish, you can even go to Bodrum from here in a short flight of 1.5 hours. In other words, you can have a nice Bodrum trip after having breakfast in the morning with the beautiful presentation of Mr. NG PHASELIS. You can reach Bodrum in an average of 1.5 hours and come back again in the evening. If you haven't seen it, you can do Cappadocia tour, Nevşehir, or even Pamukkale tours with this helicopter and accompanied by very experienced captain pilots, which I will introduce in a moment. Therefore, I would like to remind you that you can experience this helicopter experience with two separate services. One is airport transfer, and the second is round-trip service to very beautiful points of Turkey starting from here. Now, let's not make the words much longer. I am also very excited. Of course, as I am a tourist, I have flown to many parts of the world for 27 years, but I have never flown by helicopter before. Therefore, I am also a little excited. I will be sharing this experience with you. I will try to make you feel this. I will try to show you how the arch looks from above. I would like to open one last parenthesis about this service. I would like to remind you that such a service is offered to you at NG PHASELIS Bay and that you can add such an experience to your holiday memories here. You can contact us about prices and other details. But first, I would like to introduce you to our captain pilots. I'm heading towards them right away. Before we start, I would like to introduce our captains who compared you when you made a reservation to transfer to NG PHASELIS Bay by helicopter. Each of them is very experienced. Our captain pilots are Captain Hussein and Captain Yalda. First of all, thank you for your time. I wanted to introduce you to the guest. Let's start with the ladies. Captain Yalda, how long have you been doing this job?
I have been flying for 23 years, 14 years in the armed forces, 9 years in the civilian sector for a total of 23 years.
That's great. We have a captain pilot with 23 years of experience. He also has experience in the armed forces. Thank you very much, first of all, for the services you provide. I hope we will entrust our guests to you when they get a transfer or tour. Hussein, Captain?
I am Hussein Turan. I served in the armed forces for 20 years. And after my retirement, I have been working in this sector for about 17 years, for a total of 36 years.
Now I think we have passed on this experience. I am already very comfortable about the tour we are about to take, and I thank you for taking the time to give us such a tour. I have one or two more very short questions to enlighten our guests. How many people can our helicopter carry? What was its capacity?
We can have 6 passengers. It is a twin-engine, safe, secure helicopter.
That's great. Well, in line with the briefing we were just given, in line with the information, I mentioned that our guests can take a tour from Bodrum flights and even to Cappadocia. Yalda, Captain, how long does it take on average to get from here to Cappadocia?
Cappadocia is 1.5 hours.
It's more or less the same in Bodrum?
Similarly, we can go to Bodrum in 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you very much. We'll take an afternoon tour. It's a beautiful September day. We'll take off from NG PHASELIS Bay's helicopter flying field and share some beautiful images with you. We can start right away. Thank you, thank you. Before we start, let's show you the inside of the helicopter. This is the section where our passengers will be welcomed, catered and entertained. There are 3 seats opposite each other. They are waiting for us with seat belts and headphones. So I say let's have a look just to show you. I'll take my place. Here we go. During your holiday at NG PHASELIS Bay, of course, when you receive such a service, the beautiful hospitality of NG PHASELIS Bay continues as you start your journey. They send you off with very nice treats and put you on your helicopter. If you have received a transfer service to Antalya Airport, if you have purchased a tour, depending on the tour you have purchased, you will be able to make beautiful tours to Cappadocia, Bodrum, Pamukkale, as Yelda Captain mentioned, or if you want to make a short tour, Olympos, Phaselis, now Kaputash, wherever you want, on the other side, on the east side, Aspendos. But what I want to say is that the hospitality here is of course integrated in the service. Again, our friends make a nice presentation to our helicopter guests, our NG PHASELIS Bay guests before boarding. Of course, if you need water, soda or small drinks are not offered in the helicopter, and our tour is over. The helicopter was a very nice experience for us. We realized our tour. We are back in the charming environment of NG PHASELIS Bay. We will continue our vacation. When you decide to come to NG PHASELIS Bay, if you want to take a helicopter transfer or if you want to take a tour from this region, let's say that we, as Tatilium team, will be waiting for your reservation with pleasure. And let's end this video with these beautiful images. See you in our next video for new discoveries. Goodbye.